Trust is everything in sales. So why do salespeople do stupid stuff like lying to the buyers from the get-go? Find out more in today's show. Welcome back to year 6 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. Zaegyo is the translation of Japan Sales Mastery, and my latest book is Stop Wasting Money on Training. And the Japanese translation is Training de okane o無にするはやめましょう. We are bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka, in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are here to win in business in Japan. Let's all be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. This is episode number 302. Starting your sales presentation with a lie is idiocy. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. Riffraff inhabit all corners of the business world, but the sales profession suffers many more than others. Bankers do all sorts of evil things with their money. Stockbrokers do all sorts of evil things with our money. Real estate agents tell one version of the truth to buyers. Government officials purloin our money. Everywhere you look, someone is ripping us off. However, these industries and institutions do not get the blanket smear with the failings of the few, like the case of salespeople. We are our own worst enemy in many ways. There is a taint to the profession, an odious odor, scandalising the hallways. Desperate people do dumb things and tell lies to buyers. There are no common standards of conduct being adhered to in the sales profession. You just become a salesperson by dint of putting your hand up for a sales job. After that point, you are free to unleash your reign of terror and destruction on all around you. I'm not like that, you may say, but how would the buyer know that? They have been trained to expect to be ripped off by salespeople. It is one of my pet hates with the profession. Lo and behold, someone called me up with a lie. A lie. How could anyone be that stupid, you might be wondering? Well, have you heard this one before? Hello, Mr. Story. How are you today? I'm from XYZ Company, and we handle a range of investment products. One of our representatives will be in your area. And so are you available for a meeting next week? This industry of selling investment products is tricky. I know, because I oversaw the sales of these products at the Shinsei Bank and the National Australia Bank here in Japan. What makes them difficult is you can't hear, see, touch, smell, or taste these intangibles. Investment products are abstract ideas. The buyer will have no idea if the decision to buy was a good one or not for many months, in some cases, years, many years. So the obvious thing we're all buying is the trust that what we're being told will in fact happen. Given the trust element is so vital, how could the leadership at XYZ Company come up with a sales script like this one, totally built on a lie? Amazingly, this is the first thing coming out of their mouth. Reality check. The representative won't be in my area. That is a total fabrication, a complete lie. Why? They think that somehow this will convince me to see that person. I don't put up with this unprofessionalism. I go after them. When they call, I ask them which area their representative will be in. They panic, look at the suburb address on their screen and blurt out Akasaka. So because I am unrelenting with such idiots, I ask, well, given Akasaka is quite a big place, which exact part of Akasaka will they be in next week? More blustering and panic because now we have gone completely off-piste. Find out more. We come back from the break. If you want to sell more and do it more easily, do the Winning with Relationships selling course. If you can't build trust, no sale. Can't design excellent questions to understand the client's needs, no sale. Can't present the solution convincingly, no sale. Can't handle objections properly, no sale. Can't close, no sale. Master the sales process by doing the Winning with Relationships selling course now in either Japanese or English. The bestseller, Japan Sales Mastery, is the new Bible of selling in Japan. To sell to Japanese buyers, you need to create long-term partner-level trust, fully understand Japanese buyers' real needs, convince buyers with your solutions, overcome their hesitation, fear, and doubt, know how to ask for the order, ensure repeat orders. This book is the product of 30 plus years in the trenches selling in Japan. Order Japan Sales Mastery now. Welcome back. Let's step back and take a look at the big picture inside the sales profession. Japan is a very honest culture. This means, though, that when people tell lies, they never readily admit to it. They never want to take any accountability. Instead, they will tell you anything in order to not admit that what they told you was crap. They try and move the blame back to you by claiming you misheard or misunderstood what they were saying. This honest culture can blind us to this quaint trait to lie. So when we are leading our salespeople, we just can't assume, because everyone is so honest in Japan, that our salespeople won't lie to the client. This is also a culture where the buyer is God, and whatever the buyer wants, the salesperson will make it happen. This can include lying, breaking the rules, over-promising, and being disingenuous. The back office delivery component of the company cannot easily deliver on the salesperson over-promised goodies. Now we have a new set of problems to deal with as sections within the company start to feud amongst themselves, or they agree to a deal that is bad for the business. Being truthful with clients also means delivering bad news too. Salespeople in Japan have to be guided to do this because of their own accord. They will avoid it every time and prefer to say chaos internally. It is important to state and keep restating what should be obvious. Don't lie to buyers. We have to explain we would rather forego a deal than get it by lying. This gets harder when their bonuses and commissions are linked to the sale. Also, a hard-nosed sales culture will force people into positions where they will compromise their personal and the firm's integrity to do the deal. Suruga Bank had been very aggressive in lending in the market. They reaped the whirlwind of negative media coverage because of all the lies told by their bank staff to get loans written. Wells Fargo had a similar issue with staff creating fake accounts to meet aggressive quotas. The real cost of those lies play out over many years. We may have our own aggressive targets too, but we also have to ensure that we are guiding people along the correct path of how to make those targets. If we all agree the trust of the buyer is key, then we can start to build that trust by ensuring that our salespeople are never lying to the buyers in order to make a sale. We have to remind salespeople of one very important thing. We are not after a sale. This is important, so let me repeat this point. We are not after a sale. We are after repeat orders. And these only come when there is a track record of trust. We're currently negotiating with one of the biggest companies in the world. We won't continue with them because they are after a single low-value transaction rather than an ongoing relationship. We are not after a single sale. We'd rather put our energy into finding a buyer we can work with forever than get bogged down in a small transactional piece of business. Let's wrap this discussion up. The solution to this lying salesperson problem doesn't arrive from outside. John Wayne is not coming, charging over the sandhill, heralded by a bugle call, to our rescue. This is an inside-out process. We have to start with our own sales operations and clean that up. If we do this consistently over time, we can isolate out the baddies, the dodgy types, the liars, and contain the harm they do to us. None of us want to work in a profession that stinks. Our job is to develop good people in sales rather than good salespeople. Is this what you are doing at the moment? I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcast, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast Show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday, we're releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavor. In episode 303, we are talking about leaders need to recognize their people's work. So yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you. We've only got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.